I'm going to ask the next question on, for some people, right? Like that's a thought. But if
Yeah.
they have lost someone, they're grieving, they're in pain, and it may not be a physical pain, but it could be an emotional or mental pain or spiritual
Yeah.
pain. How do
Yeah.
you feel these types of issues through the meditation techniques? Like, would laughter be appropriate because you're going from one end of the spectrum to another, right?
Yes.
Maybe they don't understand, like, what are you talking about? I just lost my husband or wife or child. Like, how can I
Yes.
laugh? That's, for their mind, it's inappropriate, right? Or even for
Yep.
society, like, what are you talking about? Is this even applicable to this types of situations?
Yes, yes, that's a great question, Vivian, and it's great timing for the question as we've just talked all about laughter. Now,
Mhm.
the opposite energy is tears, is crying.
Yes.
And so, yes, there are meditations for crying and for grief and for tears.
Mm.
And it's very important that if we are feeling sad or a lot of grief or pain, emotional pain,
Yes.
that we be with it.
Be
That
with
don't,
that pain, with that grief.
yes, be
Mm.
present with it.
Okay.
Allow it.
Mm.
Allow it. See, the problem is that most people, they judge it and they
Mm.
think, oh, I shouldn't be still sad if my husband died a year ago,
Right.
or I shouldn't be feeling sad today. I should be happy. And, you
Mm.
know, but the key with the emotions is to be honest with
Mm.
your emotions. So if
Right.
you're feeling sad, be sad and
Mm.
allow it. Now
Yes.
that's a lot easier said than done.
Yeah, especially if you're working, let's say you're saying, okay, be sad, but then this person has to go to work or has to run a business,
Yes.
because how do you actually make time for that and at the same time do the work that you are required to do for the day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
tough
That's
spot.
it is, and it's not easy. I agree.
Yeah.
Uh, well, the first thing is always awareness.
Mm-hmm.
That's always the number one thing. Meditation is awareness. So to be aware, okay, today I feel sad. I've got to go to work. I've got to do all these things. And
Mm-hmm.
what you're going to have to do is see if you can allow the sadness. The important thing is not to judge it.
Okay,
Do not judge yourself for being sad.
got it.
Just let it be there and go to work. And you're going to have to see if you can do your work and allowing the sadness as well.
Right.
Now, most likely it will start to shift because the more you can allow that feeling, the sooner it will shift into something else.
Yeah, because it
And
almost feels like a stagnant, body of water in your body, obviously, right? It's kind of like, that's why tears come out, because
yeah,
emotions have to flow. But if you think of a grief or sadness, normally it's stored in the lungs. And if you're carrying a fluid in your lungs, but you're letting it not tip over, right? Because
yeah,
you have to work, you have to do your day-to-day activities instead of just go to the bathroom and cry for a little bit and then come back, which normally they would feel better acknowledging that, right? Like,
yeah,
you need to take a break from the work and just feel something, move it, and then come
exactly.
back to work. Yes.
Yeah, it's very important, especially with tears, because we have tears for a reason.
Yes.
And the tears are healing. They
Mm.
heal our hearts.
Yes.
So the more you can allow the tears, yeah, you might have to go off to the bathroom or do whatever you have to do. But the more you can allow the tears, what you're doing is you're healing yourself with that. And it will heal quicker
Mm-hmm.
if you allow the tears. And I've said what can cause the stuckness is judgment.
Got it. Okay.
Because we have this energy that wants to flow into tears or into laughter, because we might have a situation where, oh, I should better not laugh here. I'm at a business meeting or something, you know. Uh, and then the judgment comes in and puts a stop on the flow of the energy of the emotion. And
Uh,
that's what creates a stuckness. So I always say, you know, be aware if you're having judgments about the emotions you're feeling, because the emotions come, they come. I mean, sadness comes in waves, you know, as does laughter, and joy comes in waves.
mm,
And it's learning to sort of ride the emotions with awareness and
mm,
non-judgment, acceptance.
mm. Yes, yes,
Acceptance of what is, which is what meditation is. Accept what is.
yes. Okay, that's a great
Without
definition. Yes.
judging it.
Yeah.
Yes.